Hey, I'm Patrick,
I'm Elena, and we're tennis,
and check out our interview on.
Mr. Indie.
Yeah, I feel like we just keep saying the same thing, and that's that we felt a lot of love from the crowd. I think there's like an embracing warmth to the Mexican fan base. And yeah, we're so happy to be here, and I hope we get to play again. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a surprise to everyone, even us.
yeah,
but
we yeah, we got asked to DJ. It was like we got off stage, and I think the promoter was like, "Hey, do you want to DJ over at this roller rink?" And we're like, "Okay."
so yeah,
But
we just went through like our personal playlists of just like our favorite songs. So
so
it's just like kind of a blend of some of the stuff we've loved from the 60s, 70s, and then a lot of my like 90s hits that I really like to listen to.
yeah, so we tried to like sneak in some niche songs that are really influential to us, but then also have like connect with people with the song that's just like genuinely gets people happy.
Yeah, give the people what they want.
Oh, incredible!
Extremely attentive, and like really good energy.
Yeah, everyone's here for music. I feel like this is like a music capital, so yeah, we love it.
Yeah, this for Pollen, I had some goals as a lyricist to write with more personal detail, even to the point of like Pollen's song is about my allergies. Like even if it was like extremely
Mundane.
mundane and specific to me, I felt like that was a goal to be like more vulnerable in my songwriting because
Or
I
like Pillow for a Cloud, I feel like is
Mhm.
about like you dealing with your mortality.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like sometimes you can hide behind abstraction in your lyrics, which obviously makes songs more relatable, but it also means you're not really risking a lot with what you're saying. And so that was like my goal with Pollen.
Yeah, and then I think I don't know what my goals were. I just wanted to make something that when I listened to it back, it made me happy, and I think that's what it did.
hmm You know, for that, actually, let's make a mistake tonight. We were listening to, I mean, honestly, I was referencing like Cher and Madonna, the early years for like the choruses. And then honestly, I was kind of thinking about like Tears for Fears on the verses. And actually, like when I wrote the verses, I heard a man's voice singing it, like kind of like chanty gang vocals. Although we didn't go that way at all. We just like let the song be how it sounds when I do it. But like when I heard it in my head, I heard like dudes singing it.
I mean, I think it changes every album. Like some songs, they just feel like they have a visual element to them, and then other songs don't feel like they have visual element to them. So
Yeah.
I feel like those are the two songs on the record where it was like, oh, this just feel like One Night with the Valet is like has this almost like
Daytime pastoral
yeah,
feeling.
but almost like a mystical side to it too. It feels, especially with the way the song transforms and the bridge of the song is very like
Organic.
organic. Yeah, so that one felt like it just needed to be this, yeah, like outdoor shot on film
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah, whereas Let's Make a Mistake Tonight felt like more clubby, nighttime, moody. So they just had like such a distinct feeling visually when we were listening back that we decided to make visuals for those ones. You know, I feel like we don't really have a specific message with any of the records. It's more about like documenting where we are at as human beings and artists at that time in our lives. And I feel like every album is almost like an archive of just like the person we were at the time.
Because yeah, like Swimmer, that album's like a little moodier because we were like my dad had died that year, and so the album is there's a lot of like it's a little bit more minor. It's just yeah, it's more emotional, I think. Whereas like Pollen, where it's been a few years since that, and it was like we're processing a lot of other things in our lives, like just
Yeah, and we were coming out of the pandemic and we didn't really want to like linger in that place. So I really wanted I wanted Pollen to just be a bit more like sunny feeling.
The idea of making like a dark, depressing album
On top of
on top of the
everything.
pandemic sounded miserable.
Yeah.
I think we're just like, because every album we're trying to learn just as musicians what we like about our writing process and what we have to offer the world. And so I feel like every album, it's just an evolution of like the things, how we refine and just try and become the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like every album is like a journey of us trying to find our point of view as songwriters. And we're just starting to learn like, oh, that's what tennis sounds like, and this is what we have to say. I think it's just taken a long time to find that, but that's been like a big part of the journey of writing records.
We're actually planning on coming back down to Mexico to write our next album. So yeah, we'll be down here in like probably December, January, February, and just be writing our next record. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. We want to come back as much as we can.
Yeah.